Hello guys, guess who's back? It's been a while. Yeah, I have quite a few excuses. I have moved bedrooms, so I'm now in the front bedroom and the whole room had to be redone, so I was in the spare room for about 3 or 4 months. So that spare room is quite small, so there was no chance of filming anything in there really. I've also been doing another channel at the same time, like with my writing content, because I've been writing on what I hope is going to be my debut novel. And I've also started my master's degree as well, so I've been doing that for almost a month. I finish next week with the first semester. So there's just been a lot of things going on. I've quit my full-time job, so I'm only working part-time at the moment. Well, it's a 0-hour contract, so there's just been a lot of things going on this year and I just needed a break from all of it just to try and get everything done. I thought we could start things off by doing a manga collection tour for 2024. I actually don't know how many manga volumes I've got. I've bought a few since I last did one. I think last year. I don't know if I did one last year, but I'll probably put it in the title and then tell you at the end when I've actually counted. So I am going to include omnibuses as like 3 separate ones, if they're like 3 in ones, because they are 3 volumes in one. So I will be doing that. But yeah, let's get straight into the tour. So I've actually got this white bookshelf here and then another bookshelf over there where the manga is behind there. So we're going to do this big one first. We need to get these doors open. So we're going to start from the top, but I am going to remove the first so basically we're going to have to kind of go backwards here, I think, because obviously they're double stacked. So this is the top shelf. So first we're going to go this way and then we'll do behind. So first I have an Android from Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. So the first volumes that I have up here, I have Mirai Rise of the Yokai Clan Volume 1. It's not in the best condition because the front cover's missing. Then I have Blue Period Volume 2. I need to get the rest of Blue Period, I really enjoyed it. Then I have Doubt Volume 1 and then Secret Volume 1 and 2. These are part of a series. I think there's 3 volumes of this. If I remember correctly, somehow some students are accused of being a serial killer. I haven't actually read it. And then we have volume 1 of Yorisi Yatsuhara. Great manga. I didn't get the rest of the series. And I have volume 1 to volume 18 of To Your Eternity. This series is great. It kind of is sucking at the moment with the modern arc. But I need to get more of the series. I believe volume 19 and 20 is out. I don't know if it's actually ended or not, so I need to do that. And then we have Rurouni Kenshin 1 all the way to 28. Now they are stacked this way because obviously these smaller volumes, because these are thicker volumes, so it's a bit annoying how they're stacked. I get it, but for room wise, at least like they kind of match here. And then we have volume 1 of Vampire Knight, and then volumes 1 to 4 of Mariko-chan, and then volume 1 to 3 of Ghostly Things, which is complete, and I really love this, it's quite unique. And then coming to the last volumes on this shelf, and we have an Android of Damien Desmond there from Spy Family. We have volumes 29 to 38 of Ranma and a Half, and now we're gonna go behind all of this manga, so I'm gonna have to move it. So behind all of that is volumes 1 to 28 of Ranma and a Half, and these are the 2-in-1 volumes, and that is all complete. Then we have the Death Note Black Edition, volumes 1 to 12, so these are 2-in-1. And then, last but not least, we have the Fruits Basket Collector's Edition, volumes 1 to 9 and 10 through 12, and then we have Fruits Basket volume 1 of another, and that is all complete. This is like my first ever manga series. I used to have the original Tokyo Pop versions, but I got rid of them. I sold them to my friend so I could have the collector's edition because I quite like them. So without further ado, we're then going to move on to this next shelf. So this is the second shelf. So we're going to go backwards again. So I have Spice and Wolf volumes 1 and 2, Call of the Night volumes 1 and 10, and then the Dra volumes 1 to 4, and then I've got volumes 1 to 2 of the Psycho arc, and then Here I have a Demon Slayer keyring of Obanai. We've got a little gachapon from one of the gacha machines in Japan. And then this is a little pet shop dog. You used to be able to get like a diary and this dog would sit on top and open the diary for you. But then we have volumes 1 to 12 of Wow. If you really like Inuyasha, I really recommend this series. I really like it. I need to get more of the volumes. And then this big series will go backwards again. This is a Vermoth. This is an acrylic stand of Vermoth from Detective Conan, which it's called Case Closed. And then we've got another acrylic stand of Senku from Dr. Stone. So then I have Rini volume 40 all the way through to volume 1, and that is an entire complete shelf. Most of this shelf is Takahashi because Inuyasha is behind this, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna go ahead and move all of this now. And so behind all of those books, because obviously they're double stacked, is the big editions of Inuyasha. I used to have the single volumes. I sold them, got these big boys because just nicer volumes. So I've got volumes 1 through 18, which are all complete, and that I think there's 56 volumes in Inuyasha, so that's all complete. Then we've got volume 1 to 2 of Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. I need to get the rest of the series. And then I've got volumes 1 to 4 of Romantic Killer, that is complete. And then I have volumes 1 to 7 of Sherlock Bones, sorry, which is complete. And then I've got an Apom who must have fallen down there. And then we've got volume 1 of Yashahime. Series was a bit mid. The manga's a bit different, so I'm just collecting it. So I've got a complete Inuyasha. And then we have the manga version of Wolf Children by Ami and Yuki, which I really love that film. So that is that whole thing complete. I'm not going to include this in the manga. I've just got it here because, I mean, it is a comic, but it's not manga. So I've just got it here just for the sake of it. And now we're moving on to what can be considered my favourite shelf. So we're going to go backwards again because it's just what I seem to be doing. So we've got Orange, the complete collection of volume 1 and 2, and then a keychain of Mitsuri. So I'm going to move. And then I have a little figure of Shippo from Inuyasha, and he's fallen off his stamp, so I need to complete that. And then I have volumes 1 to 5 of The Last Samurai. I need to pick the series up again. It's a bit mid at the moment. I'm going to see if it picks up. And then we've got Spy Family 1 to 9. I need to catch up with reading this. And then we've got Evergreen volumes 1 to 4. And this is one of my favourite series ever, which is Detective Conan slash Case Closed as it's known in English. And this is about a teenager called Shinichi Kudo who gets turned into a kid by a drug, and it's about him trying to find the people who did it. And that's all I'm going to say. It's really, really good. If you really like detective crime fiction, it's for you. So we've just got like this little key ring that I'm going to move. And then these are some figures. They're like really cheapy ones from the third movie from like, I think, is it 1999 or 2000? But I just really like it because I just think it's really cute even though it's cheap. But let's move them out of the way. We have volumes 53 all the way from 91. I'm just missing volume 92, which came out I think last week. So I just need volume 92. So let's go ahead and go behind all of this now. I have Shadow's House volume 1, The Gods Lie, which is a standalone volume, Cat Massage Therapy volume 1, and I believe this is Bokurawa Mina Kawaso volume 1 and 2, and Kaito Kid volumes 1 to 5, which is up to date. So this is kind of like Goshio Oyuma's series before Case Closed / Detective Conan, but it also features a character who does show up in Detective Conan. And then we have Case Closed volumes 1 all the way through 52, and that's that shelf. And then we're going to move on to the fourth shelf. We're getting near the edge. We're getting near the bottom. So we're going to go ahead in this shelf, and then we're going to go this way again because we've got a double stack series. We've got these little ghosts from the Ghost Merchants in York, and it was a pain to get them, but they're all unique, and I've got about 4 of them. So these two sit there. First off, we've got Our Last Crusade New World Volume 1. I actually haven't read that. It was a gift. I do mean to read it at some point. We've got Hell's Paradise Volumes 1 and 2. I started watching the anime, and I was like, I want to read the manga, so I've only watched like a couple of episodes. Then we've got Full Metal Alchemist, the Full Metal Edition, Volumes 1 to 3. I did have the entire collection of Full Metal Alchemist, but I just love these editions so much. They are absolutely gorgeous. But Full Metal Alchemist is an absolute classic. I would really recommend it. Then we have To the Abandoned Sacred Beasts Volumes 1 to 2, 3 to 4, and then Volumes 10 and 11. And then we have Wolf's Rain Volume 1 and 2, which is the manga based on the anime. I absolutely adore the anime. It's one of my favourite animes. Definitely recommend it. Then we have Ghost Reaper Girl Volume 1 to 3. And then we have, let's move you out of the way. Then we have Volumes 1 to 9 of Oran High School Host Club. And then we have Kubo and Let Me Be Invisible, Volumes 1 through to 8. This was up to date as of February, so I believe a few more volumes have probably come out. And then we have Free Rent Volumes 1 to 9. I absolutely adore this series. I know the anime came out recently. Really enjoyed the anime, but I was reading the manga before. But honestly, really enjoyed. I really love fantasy things. I need to get more into fantasy manga, I think. And then another all-time favourite series, and this is volumes 8 to 28 of Natsume's Book of Friends. I absolutely adore this series. Season 7 is airing at the moment. I really recommend it. One of my favourite all-time series. I relate to Natsume on such a level. Like, he's such a good character. I really love him. And then we're gonna go ahead and see what's behind all of this now. Then we've got volumes 1 to 7 of Natsume's Book of Friends. Then we have Noragami volumes 1 through to 26. Now I do believe the manga has finished. I can't remember how many volumes there are, but I absolutely adore Noragami, would definitely recommend it. And then this is volume 1 of Stray Stories. Now I believe there's another volume of Stray Stories. This is just like things that don't really fit into the manga, but I can't remember if that was a special edition for volume 18. I could be wrong there. And then last but not least on this shelf is volumes 1 through to 26 of Dr. Stone. I really love Dr. Stone. Another series I would really recommend. New season, the anime is coming out next year. Can't wait for that. But yeah, and that is that shelf complete. Let's move on to this shelf, and we'll put these guys. This is the other ghost I was on about. We could probably go this way actually, this from left to right instead of right to left. So first we have a figure of Yusihara from Hell's Paradise. We have volumes 1-14 of Tokyo Ghoul, which is all complete. This series I owe a lot to. It's one of my favourite mangas of all time. It got me back into manga reading. Also, please ignore my nails. I know they're atrocious. I'm getting them done on Monday. Okay, so just to get that out of the way. And then we have 2 light novels, which is Tokyo Ghoul Past and Tokyo Ghoul Days. And then we have volumes 1 through 16 of Tokyo Ghoul RE, which is the sequel to Tokyo Ghoul, and those 2 series are all complete. So if you're after a really good series, I recommend Tokyo Ghoul. First we have a little keyring of, I can't say who it is because that would spoil it, but we have Jujutsu Kaisen volume 0 to volume 8, and then volume 12 and 17. And then we have A Silent Voice volumes 1 through to volume 7, and then I just have this little figure of Dialga from Pokemon. Then we have My Special One volume 1, and then, which I really didn't like, I need to get rid of that. And then we have Seraph at the End volumes 1 to 3 and volume 5. I need to get more of this series. I really enjoyed the anime, so I want to read the rest of the manga. Right, so behind all of that is volumes 1 to 23 of Demon Slayer, which is all complete. I love Demon Slayer. And then we have Attack on Titan volume 1 all the way to volume 34. And don't need to say much, Attack on Titan pretty much says it all really. And then we've got volume 1 of No Regrets, and then volume 1 and 2 Before the Fall. And then I've got another light novel of Tokyo Ghoul, which is Tokyo Ghoul Void. And now we're going to move on to this last shelf. So this is the last shelf on this bookshelf, so we're just going to go through. So we have some more of the ghost figurines, but first we have volumes 1 through to 27 of Kami Can't Communicate. I really love Kami Can't Communicate. I think more volumes have come out, so I need to catch up with that. Then we have Kami-sama Kiss volumes 1 all the way through to 25, and then Kami-sama Kiss Extravaganza, which is like just an add-on. And I really love this series. If you really like shoujo, I'd really recommend this. And then we have Siren volume 1 and 2, and then volume 6 and volume 15. And then we have Haganai volume 1 and volume 7, and then for some reason I have One Piece volume 17 there. And so we have just got one more stack behind here, and then one more shelf. And then behind all of that, I have volumes 1 all the way through to 23 of One Piece. Obviously I've got volume 17. And then I've got the second box set, which contains volume 24 to 46. This is called the Skypedia and Water 7 box set. As you can see, there's volumes 24 all the way to 46. I want to get more of the box sets. It's just finding the space where to put them at the moment. But that's why I've kept them like this. They look really neat in there. So, without further ado, we've only got one more shelf over there. And then this is the last shelf because it kind of goes through here. So we've got volumes 1 to 5 of Dead Man Wonderland, and then volumes 1 to 8 of Platinum End, and then we've got volumes 1 through 7 of Ancient Magnus's Bride, and then we've got volumes 1 to 4 of The Red Light and the Akashi, and then volumes 6 to 9 of The Prince of Momichi House. So we're going to go behind here. Oh, and then I think there's a volume up here. Oh yeah, The Promised Neverland volume 18 as well is there. And last on this shelf we have Kiss Him Not Me volumes 1 to 8. The Case Study of Vanitas volumes 1 to 6. I absolutely adore this series. And then we have Your Lie in April volumes 1 to 5. And then we have The Promised Neverland volume 1 to 5, and then volume 8, and then The Demon Prince of Momichi House volumes 1 to 3. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hopefully will be back with some more other videos. I will be doing more One Piece videos obviously in the coming months or so, but I do want to do some other bookish videos at the same time. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.